What is going on, everybody, and welcome. Happy to have you, everybody, watching right now. The Crow fam, Crypto.com investors, Cronos holders, my entire community. As you can tell, I'm not by myself today, and that is why, because we have a very special occasion. We've been having tremendous fun on Cronos ecosystem. I think lately the topic at hand is meme coin. Meme coins are showcasing tremendous love, support, community, utility, value. Many words that they define projects here and there, but we're doing this because I believe there's much more to come for Cronos. And here joining me today, we have tremendous leaders that we're going to be listening from them today. We'll be having a nice space, and you guys in the comments will be the one listening and having your dollars or currency go to whichever you want. I'm going to ask you to please like this live, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bells for more events like this, and listen closely, because I think they're the ones that obviously have all the knowledge, and we are here learning. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start introducing my audience. I'm going to let them speak for just a short while so they tell me who they are and what project they represent, what the role is, and we'll continue with this. Starting with Sirius.
First up, hi, my name's Trent. I'm a co-founder of SeriousCoin. SeriousCoin is a serious project. We're serious about crypto. We're serious about community. We're serious about memes. Yeah, if you're tired of rug pulls and all the half-baked meme projects that are just pumping out of the ecosystem right now, we stand in opposition to that. And yeah, come join a serious community with serious investors.
Thank you so much, Sirius. Elder Carl, Push.
Yeah, hey, Elder Carl, founder of Push, also Boomer Squad. We've been on Cronos for pretty much its entire inception, so we've been around the block for a while. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on as we'll get into it, but looking forward to having this chat today. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We continue with BT Cronos JB.
Hey, I'm JB, co-founder of BT Cronos, formed specifically for all these shitty tokens that have been coming out of the rug pulls. But yeah, we'll get it talking. But hello, everybody.
Thank you. Wiz Ibisius Bay.
Hello, everybody. Shwiz from Ibisius Bay here. And as you know, we've launched Ryoshi with Knife, so I'm here representing Ryoshi with Knife. Cheers, everybody.
Thank you. Wolf Swap.
CEO Full Swap, where we are the place where every memes meet together. So it's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Robin.
Hey guys, very excited to be here. Cryptos SB representing Robin on Cronos, the new Cronos ecosystem superhero, ready for action. A little bit about myself, dev and co-founder of Robin, being a Crow community member for more than 2 years. So happy again to be here.
Thank you. Pro with Knife.
Caw-caw! No, I didn't. I wanted to do one for destruction. This is Joe-Yo. I'm here for Crow with Knife. I'm really glad, Oscar, to be here with all these other great projects. It's great to be here. So I do business development and community management with Crow with Knife team. Wasn't a founder, but was brought onto the team to really help bring us to the next level. So thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Crocky.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rich Mellons, the founder of Croaky, and Croaky's on a mission to become the #1 frog. And through Croaky and his mission, we can show the power and strength of community when they come together for one mission and vision of becoming the #1 frog.
Thank you. And my entire audience watching is very much aware who is missing. And I have it in the chat. I know. Mary. Big shout out to David. They're reached out to me before this, telling me that they are exhausted and I think he needs the rest. So they deliver, I think, a very successful NFT sale. So very kudos to my entire Mary holders, and we'll see you in the next one. Absolutely. So we'll miss you. Okay, everybody. First and foremost, meme coins on Cronos have started, and we have a recollection that in 2024 we have seen tremendous success, tremendous, obviously, changes, volatility. But as long as the leaders that are right here with me continue building, and more leaders, right, that couldn't be here with me, I think we'll be fine. When we start talking about the next 100x, in my experience, we understand that Corgi AI did it and went through $1 billion market cap, and that was phenomenal. But I believe in the last 60 days or so, Grow with Knife is really what kickstarted a lot of the things, right? When it comes to what's possible, right? And that being said, we witnessed, these are facts, 110 plus million market cap. That is phenomenal. So if you bought at 1 million, 110, there's your 100x. So it is possible to have 100x on Cronos. There's the evidence. So we'll touch on that more. So everybody, listing on crypto.com, the crowdfund, the community, many different things that we're going to go ahead and enjoy. And well, as always, let me know in the comments what you guys believe. Now, to start with this, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and start with trend as you have them right here. It's going to be Sirius, Push, BT Cronos, Ryoshi, Wolfswap, Robin, Ka, and I'm going to end with Croaky. That's going to be the order. So why Cronos? Why start on Cronos? And do you have any plans to go multi-chain? Curious.
Yeah, of course. Why Cronos? It's just our home chain. Like we've been here since the beginning. We've minted Loaded Lions, Cronos Chimp Club, Crow Crows. I don't know. It's a chain we know. I've made attempts to jump to Ethereum, but the community is so dispersed, and I love the tightness of the Crow fam community. So yeah, for us, it wasn't really a question of which chain to go on. It's just how are we going to do it. We currently do not have any solid plans to go multi-chain, but we're definitely in no way see ourselves limited to Cronos, and we do take inspiration from other projects like Ka, of course, who went multi-chain early and had good success there.
Appreciate that. Sirius. Push. Same question. Why Cronos? And any plans to go multi-chain?
I mean, Cronos was simple for us, mainly because our entire community is here. We've been building it for the last 2+ years. So kind of continuing to build on top of that was kind of like a no-brainer at that point, especially with how much success Ka had. So as far as why Cronos, that's why mainly is our people are Crow fam, our entire community is Crow fam, and so keeping it here just made sense. As far as cross-chain goes, of course, I think it is actually for sure on the list. We have solid plans for it. Some of that stuff will start to roll out next week, and I think for us, we typically don't. We like to pay attention to how other people operate, see where they have success, see where there could be improvement, and so the way that we're going to take our stab at it is going to be different than everyone else has had. So we'll have like our new spin on it, and we'll see how that goes. We think it'll be a nice, successful way to kind of go about that. And then hopefully, as anything else goes in this space, there's iterations of how things develop and people build on things that worked. And we're kind of taking that step as opposed to just kind of repeating the previous steps that others have taken. So that'll start to come to light next week.
Thank you so much. BT Cronos.
Why Cronos? It's the first platform that I bought, crypto.com, by default when I first started into crypto world. We've all been using it for such a long time. Mr. Wong, the other co-founder, he's been 11 years on Cronos. Obviously, you got the dev as well, Kata. He's been for a number of years, and the fees are low. It's accessible, ease of use. The DeFi is brilliant. Obviously, it'll get better over time when more development happens. In terms of cross chains, we're already on Alpha Finance, so you can buy a token across all the chains. as is, swap it for Beta Cronos. But yeah, it's the best place to be. I've seen other exchanges, you know, your Binance and all that. They're a lot of shit. That's plain and simple. You know, we want ease of use. The community here is great. They listen. You know, the community that we've formed for Beta Cronos and in our Telegram chat page, they're 1 in a million, very loyal, very diehard. They ain't no sellouts. The ones that sell out, they're long gone, but we're standing firm and standing strong. So the community is great, and we just love the whole ecosystem as well. And plus, we get to work with all these beautiful people in front of me right now, with all the different dexes, you know. So shout out to them for helping us.
Appreciate that. Ibisius Bay, Ryoshi, why Cronos? Any plan to go multi-chain?
Yeah, so you know, we obviously, as the largest NFT marketplace on Cronos, and you know, now Dex on Cronos, we obviously had to have a huge token to trade on our brand new Dex. So that's why we launched on Cronos, Ryoshi with Knife, really to one, to reward the existing community we have. You know, we did an airdrop to everybody who used our platform in the past year. So that was over 12,000 wallets, and yeah, and you know, we want to have something really great for people to trade on our decks. So that was the reason why Cronos, and yeah, absolutely, we will be multi-chain. We have plans. You know, we're shoring up the roadmap on Ibisu's Bay. We have a lot more GameFi integrations to add. Yield farms next week, and we're looking at going multi-chain. Yeah, soon, or sometime next year. So thanks.
Appreciate that. WolfSwap, why Cronos? And well, I know that you are already out, but multi-chain too.
Cronos. So we originally was from Cronos. We expanded to Polygon. Now back on Cronos with WolfSwap, which, by the way, it introduced the gamification in a DEX. So in an aggregator DEX. So we do not compete with no one. And why Cronos? To be more specific, because of the community. 3,000 people from our community was from Cronos. Was a no-brainer to come here as well. Now, multi-chain, yeah, definitely. We are already on Polygon, on Cronos. Our bridge, I think we passed over $3 million in Moon, bridged from Polygon to Cronos. And in my vision, by the end of the year, I want to be on at least 5 chains. So next one will come in actually in like 3 weeks from this moment.
You hear that, guys? So I think our community is listening to what the goals are. So great one. Thank you. Robin.
Why start on Cronos? We started on Cronos because we're a team of crowdfund members, and we believe in the potential of the Cronos chain, of course. Myself as an investor, 99% of my portfolio is on Cronos, across all different projects and platforms on Cronos. Our mission is to help the growth of our own Cronos first, and then bring more investors from other chains. Since we launched like 3 weeks ago, we have seen users from Solana, Ethereum, and other chains showing interest on not just in Robin, but in other Cronos projects as well. We have been actually helping them through tickets to bridge their tokens and invest in the Cronos ecosystem. Going multi-chain, while it's not in our roadmap at the moment, our community will have a say in the decision. Our main focus right now remains on the Cronos chain.
Remaining in the Cronos chain, that sounds super awesome. Let the other people come to us, right? I get it. Crow with Knife, why Cronos? And any plans to go multi-chain, which I know that you also have done. So tell us.
Yeah, so I'll tackle multi-chain first, and then I do want to talk about why Cronos. So like people may or may not know, I know there's new people just finding out about us today. Our home chain is Cronos, but then we're on Solana, Base, Binance Smart Chain, Arbitrum, and Polygon. Arbitrum and Polygon, we really haven't built out an LP there. So if you're on those, I don't suggest you buy on them. Arbitrum we use to go over to Solana because all of our other chains are EVM. So we use Arbitrum as a stepping stone. And Polygon, we just haven't focused on. Our focus, the last few weeks has been on Binance Smart Chain and Base. We're working to get our LP up there. And then why Cronos? So we started from the Crows NFT project, and that's where our development came from. And a lot of people don't know this about us, but we're the very first NFT on Cronos. So that will never be taken away from us. We got started on block 946. And we've had multiple NFT projects. So we got started here. Part of our tokenomics, 25% of our tokens went to the Crow holders originally. So we stayed here because we had a multi-year history of a community already existing on Cronos. And we're really only going multi-chain because, like some other projects have said, we've wanted to bring some liquidity and bring some users over to the Cronos ecosystem. So we really viewed multi-chain as a must. We had already really dominated the Cronos chain, and by us going out there, we're bringing back people that can also, interact with the greater Cronos ecosystem as a whole, not just our token.
Thank you, Kyle, for that. Appreciate it. Croaky, why Cronos? Are you planning to go multi-chain to close this one?
So I originally started on Cronos during the last NFT run. And so I've been on Cronos for roughly 3 years now. And at the beginning of this year, I was playing on Solana a little bit. Some of my friends got me onto Solana. And over there, it's really like a casino. But coming over here was kind of just like the right time, right place. On Solana, I was getting really tired of all the rugs. So I was starting to look into actually launching my own token. And so I was just studying a lot. And then I saw Ka Increase come out, and it wasn't like anything I'd seen on Cronos. I saw Ka since day one, and I was looking at it and I was like, nothing like I saw on Solana. So I was looking at Ka and I saw it on day one and I didn't invest. And I was like, well, it's ran up. Like I'll keep watching it. It's gonna come back eventually. And I feel like it ran up for like a week straight, and that was just nothing you see on Solana. So the vibe was a lot different over here. And then meme coins had just started popping off, and I'd been studying them. So I was like, all right, let's test it. And it was really just I created this frog, put him online, and people kind of really liked the idea and concept. So I was like, all right, let's run with it. And then that's how we ended up here. And as far as multi-chain, we're still just kind of watching, seeing what happens with other people. We might, but at this current point, there's no plans for it. But we'll keep watching other people do it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Welcome, Crow Fam. Almost 300 people watching and listening to the founders, the MVPs, right? We're just communicators, but you are the ones who are building. We respect that. Now, next one, having a multitude of meme coins, not only on Cronos I'm speaking, but get out of Cronos and you find one made every single day. There's many out there. So what makes your project unique? Or is there something that makes your project unique? Why should my fam watching right now and the fam on X pay attention to you? Serious.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think, the Series community isn't for everybody. I think everyone finds their community, of course. But I think something that we bring is a level of professionalism. I'm Doc. I'm transparent. We are here. We're committed, and we're upfront about it. We're serious about doing it right. We're not here to create fake hype. We're not here to just rile up the community to pump our bags. We are all about transparent, collaborative, serious engagement, because I think that's something that maybe gets missed in a lot of meme coin communities, is that you need a degree of seriousness to actually see this project to the end. If you don't have people that are serious, you're not going to get very far. Cause is a great example. It didn't happen overnight. There's a lot of serious energy and commitment that went in on the back end to make that happen. And yeah, I don't know if that resonates with you. If you want a team that's a bit more professional, a bit more, I don't know, a little less degen. We're all degens, no doubt, but we like to put a good face on it, and we'll be clear with you. So, not for everybody, but that's what we're offering.
All right, very good. I just received a message from Elder Carl Push. His laptop crashed, so he'll be coming back with us soon. Push holders, keep pushing, all right? I'll move on with JB, BT Cronos. So many out there. What makes yours unique? Why should the crowdfund pay attention to you?
Yeah, well, for one, we listened to what the community wanted with all those shit rug pulls that we was getting. We're all doxxed, as you know. We're all mods for your channel, for your Telegram, Oscar. We've been a long time using crypto.com, going for the DeFi spaces. We want to give something back to the community. We don't want to go outside of Cronos. We want to bring everybody that's on the other chain into Cronos. So we want to build something that's robust, solid. Token itself, BT Cronos, exactly Bitcoin of Cronos. It's deflationary. I mean, that token flies. I've never seen a token like that. You can feel free, check it out. Check us out on our Telegram. You can see the coding for it as well. It's bulletproof. We engage with our community. You'll find me every day. You can send me a message. So there will be nothing out. Well, I messaged you, but you didn't reply. No. We always reply. We always show everything that we got. We're transparent from the day one. We've all got our bags. We've done a pre-sale fair launch. We never had no pre-allocated tokens. We lined up just like everybody else, put whatever money we wanted in. Been holding our bags steadfast. So while all these whales come and go, jeets come and go, pump and dump, whatever. No, we're not about that. We're on about longevity here. Now, this is where I say to the community, look at all these projects here in BT Cronos and the rest of us here. We solid tokens. Rather than going left, right, and center and me having to read messages of I was rugged on this Solana or I was rugged on there. We've got some solid projects here. We put our time, money, effort into it. We're trying to build something special. We want to be the forefront, the forerunners for what we do. At the end of the day, for the community, everything else will come and follow in due time. Like I said, we are a deflationary token. You can see us on btcronos.com. That's our website. Any questions you want to ask, feel free to join our Telegram. More than happy to answer. All our documentation, everything's available readily for anybody to look at, for the audits or the X, Y, and Zs. So everybody with a fine-tooth comb, they can go through it. You always get the one or two that are a bit self-righteous and try to pick. We've dealt with the FUD, we've dealt with the shit, and we're still standing strong. You can see all our wallets. We have not sold a single token from day one, and we're here for the long term, not for the short term.
Okay. Thank you, BT Cronos. Ibisius Bay, Ryoshi.
Yeah, I mean, we're here. I think, don't just choose Ryoshi, right? There's lots of great tokens out there, and that's what we're here to support. The entire community, right? Like Push launched on our platform, so shout out to Elder Carl, and a lot of these tokens are trading on our platform too. But why Ryoshi? We're here. We've been building on Cronos since the day it went live. Amazing world-class team. We have great track record and amazing roadmap. You've seen what we've done with the Bisus Bay, and we haven't announced what we're doing or any plans for Ryoshi, but I like to do fun things, so that's, I guess, all I have to say.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Wolf Swap.
If you're bullish on meme tokens, if you're bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any kind of tokens that can be traded on DEX, you should be bullish on Moon, because we do make buybacks with half of the fees that we capture on the DEX. So anytime a swap is happening on Wolf Swap, 50% of the fees from that swap goes to buyback Moon, and some part of it is going back to the community as rewards. So we give incentivize for people to use our platform to be able to grow our token. If you like trading, it's your home.
I like those punchlines, Everyone has one. Tell us what it is. Push, right on time. Elder Carl, the question was, there's many meme coins out there, not only on Cronos, but outside if you get out. What makes your project unique? Why should the crowdfund pay attention to yours?
Sure. So first, the community's strong and been strong. They basically, in its entirety, survived the bear and had stuck together that entire time, which is pretty unique. And I think most people that have been around know that. People who may be coming into crypto for the first time or discovering Cronos for the first time may not understand that. And for memes, like a really strong community that's passionate about winning and kind of being heard is probably the most important thing when it comes to a meme coin. Case in point being Ka. And then as far as the team goes and what we do, I mean, we've continuously, like our history, our reputation is built on kind of doing things a little bit differently than what the norm is, kind of going against the grain and finding success that way, taking opportunity where others aren't looking. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing with this thing. And you know, there's things that we've been getting a lot of people saying, hey, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you following this kind of playbook or roadmap or whatever that like Ka would have laid out or other projects have been doing. And although we, you know, respect the fact that that worked for them, we think this space changes so fast that repeating things over and over again doesn't really yield the same results. And so our kind of cards will be shown here over the next few weeks as we've been working pretty hard at getting all this stuff ready to go. So starting next week should be a lot of fun for everybody.
Thank you, Push. Robin, same question.
What makes us unique is a very strong focus on community and utility. As some of other projects mentioned, is giving back to the community. We have respect for all projects in the Chrono ecosystem, but we are not just a meme coin. We have plans and a dedicated team making things happen. We have some exciting features in our roadmap, like our Diamond Hams stacking system, which is live. We invite other projects to look into the system, which is launched like 2 weeks ago. We have more exciting features coming in the roadmap, like the NFT drop, and also we are working on new memes launchpad, which we are looking to bring more value to new projects into the Cronos ecosystem. All the moves that we are making are not just to help investors, but also the whole crowd fan. That's why Cronos should pay attention to Robin, because we are not just here for the hype. We are here to build something for the long term. So that's why I invite other projects and communities to look into Robin, join our Discord, and not only to learn more about the project, earn some rewards, and more Robin. So, yeah.
Thank you, Robin. Appreciate it. Ka, Crow with Knife.
Yeah, so unique is kind of a hard question. I think unique on Cronos, one of the things that we're really proud of is that we literally are a crow with a knife and we offer zero utility, zero value. You might hear that and think that that's negative, but that allows us not to be maximized on our market cap by something we can offer. If you look at these other coins that are really doing well on other chains, SHIB, Doge, Pepe, WIF, they offer no value. They're just living on the meme. So we're like a real meme. Canuck the Crow was at a real crime scene. There's a history. So when people look into Crow with Knife, they find things as far back as 2017 of the Crow being at the crime scene. And we're seeing that relate with the normies. So one of the things we're doing as a community is we're raiding real hard. And we're going after Lime streamers. So we just actually got a good reaction from Sasha Gray, like the Sasha Gray. And she's just, if you haven't seen it, go check our Twitter. It's at pro_with_knife. There's some fakes out there, but she's just laughing hysterically because we're a crow with a knife, so we don't want to overcomplicate this. We're a meme coin. We don't plan on offering any value. We'll be doing marketing and merch and some other things to like really keep the community going. But at the end of the day, we don't want to be limited by anything. So we think we have something special in being a real internet meme, just like Pepe or some of the other big ones.
Thank you, Ka. Appreciate it. Croaky.
Yeah, I'll kind of piggyback off what Jojo said with, if you look at a lot of these top meme coins, the things that they have in common is a lot of them have a strong community and they just have a funny meme, which is what we're building, as well as a really strong, we've focused on community building and we've been getting stronger for the past month and a half. And when it comes to the meme, at first I didn't really think Croaky was that memeable, but even just the frog is blue is a really funny meme. And then in the Discord, I showed the community members how to make the art and everything, and they've been making funny blue frog art. And so we've really just identified with the blue frog, and then we're on a mission to become the #1 frog, striving after Pepe, and he keeps, leaping higher and higher. So we have a big mission that we're on track for. But like I said, we're just building a really strong community here, and that's kind of what meme coins are all about. So
Appreciate that, Croaky. Thank you. There was a phrase thrown out, well, a word that was thrown out in this conversation a lot. And that word is community. Community is, for some meme coins, everything. For some other meme coins, might not be everything, because as Jojo was saying, the value of what you offer, utility, is it just full meme community, or do you have something else to offer, maybe NFT or staking, whatever? That's, I think, an interesting question here. And where I want to go now is that community, where your project stands right now, whichever community you have, is that what you have at the moment, what you're planning to grow into? Are you planning to expand that? What success looks like to you for your project, for your community? Because they definitely are buying into your project with expectations of something that you're building or that you're doing. Where are you going to take them to the next level eventually? That's what I want to know. Serious.
All right, a lot to unpack there, but I'll start speaking off the cuff and see what happens. So I think, as far as my determination of success, we've already achieved it. Like, our community already is really solid. I like hanging out in the Discord. The people that I connect with are deep in the Cronos ecosystem, and they get our meme, and that's success in my book. I think what I see our role is just expanding this, making the bubble wider and wider, bringing more people in, because more diversity comes, newness. I very much relate to both Pro with Knife, embracing the pure memeness of it, not promising utility, not being defined by our offerings, if you will. Because I think the meme, if it's good, will stand on its own. But I also very much relate to Push and Elder Carl here, that we're constantly looking at other projects. How did you do this? How did you do? Because we all have a similar path, but we have to make our own innovations. And I think it's all about having fun in the process. It's about finding ways to engage a community that haven't been thought of. And yeah, I'm kind of on a tangent there. If I'm not sure I got to the question, but that's kind of our vision. We generally want to under promise and over deliver. We do have a lot of things on our roadmap. We are working on things in the background. But at the end of the day, it is just the meme, and it is the community. And I think we're already successful there.
Thank you, Sirius. Appreciate that a lot. PT Cronos.
Yeah. Just want to repeat the question, Oscar. Sorry.
Not a problem. Community is a word that we throw out a lot, and it's super important when it comes to meme coins. Is your community right now what success looks like for you and your own community, or are you still striving to do more for them?
Yeah. I'm happy with the community that we got. Are we accept full success? Not yet. A success would be for me to hit $1 billion market cap. You got to have goals. There's no point in having small dreams. You got to dream big. Dream big or go home. Our community is growing. We want a loyal community. At the end of the day, we're working on, though we're a meme, we've added staking. We've got the VIP pass staking incoming. We've also got NFT stakings that will be coming further on down the line. We're working behind the scenes as well. At the moment, I'm looking into real world utility for the token as well, but this is later on down. So just a little bit of a tidbit there. And we want to stay on Cronos chain, but this would or maybe a cross-chain collaboration, so to speak. Again, that's something That's just a little tidbit that most of them I'm going to give out there. We're always striving. Right now, it's myself and our dev at the moment. Well, obviously, Mr. Wang's not here, otherwise he would be front and center right now talking with yourselves as well. But congratulations, by the way, buddy. Just got married today. So wish him all the best. But yeah, so that's success for me. Building a better, stronger community, raising that market cap, being able to reinvest into the project, which therefore we can pay back to our community as well. So we're working nonstop. We're not funded by nobody. There's no VCs. It's all our income. It's all our money being put on the table. That's that. We've not had no backing. We are that. We are our own backers. As simple as that. It can't get any simpler than that. The community wanted. We're delivering. We're giving them a token that they've asked for with all the bells and whistles. So now I'm going to urge the community to step up and step forward. You don't need to go to Solana. You don't need to go to no other chain. Come to our tokens. Come and visit us and be happy and be rewarded.
Nice. Thank you, JB. Ibisius Bay, Ryoshi.
I lost my mouse cursor there to unmute, but yeah, I mean, we still have a lot of work to do. Obviously, you know, we're building our own ecosystem, right? That is really encompasses the entire, you know, Cronos community, right? So not only just our holders, but the holders of all the NFTs and holders of all the other, you know, tokens on the chain, you know, as they compete and battle against each other, you know, for, you know, platform rewards, you know, on our platform, through our various GameFi that we have, you know, it makes a kind of a symbiosis between everybody, and you know, that's kind of what we're moving towards, and the vision I have. So we're already kind of there, but it's going to continue to grow and get stronger as other projects continue to grow, and that kind of that feedback between each other, that feedback loop that we have is going to be really strong.
Appreciate it, Ryoshi. Push, Elder Carl.
I mean, I don't think we're ever done trying to add bodies to the community, right? That's the goal on every project. Really should be always to kind of expand, and I would argue is probably the number one metric when it comes to any crypto project is how many users you have, how much reach you have with your people. So it's always going to be some never-ending kind of goal to keep adding to it. I think for us, what I've found to be really awesome is how well the community has kind of gotten around what we're doing here. You know, we've been a pretty roadmap focused project in the past with everything that we've done. When we said we were going, you know, down the meme coin route for the, you know, to match up to what people were looking to get into, again, with the goal of kind of expanding our user base and getting people to see what we're capable of doing. You know, they expect from us roadmaps, and here's what we're going to do, and here's the next kind of step of the project, things like that. And with this, because we also are pretty aware of what it takes to be a successful meme coin, it's as Janu said, like, it's staying as a meme. We actually have a lot of meme things built around our token that I think people kind of just overlook and haven't really paid attention to because they're expecting us to do all these other things. And so for us, like, we're seeing this like really unique mix of people that have been around forever, expect a certain thing from us, versus like people that are coming in that are new to our community that are learning kind of who we are and how we operate, and seeing those kind of people grow together and become friends, and rating and Twitter and all these other things, I think has been really awesome to see. So that's for sure the goal, is always been, even from day one 2 years ago, is to add as many people into what we got going on as possible. I don't think it'll ever kind of stop being the goal.
Thank you. It's like a never-ending mission. It is. Wolf Swap.
So on terms of how I see success on the platform side, is definitely growing the numbers, the volume, the unique holder, the unique wallets that are using our platform, the the happiness and the smoothness of the users that are coming through our platform, because we want to make everything as simple as possible. And in terms of community, what I would really want, I don't know if I will manage to pull this off, but I would want to our community to gain value without selling more our token. So that's my dream with that. If we can manage to pull that, I will consider a success. If not, I will try again.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Robin.
Our community is actually growing and super active right now. You guys can see it on X, you can see it on Discord, in the server, YouTube right now. You can see all those running avatars popping up. So I'm very proud of the community that we have right now. I think that's this Robin success. In just 3 weeks, we got over 3,000 followers on X. I think we have right now around 960 members on Discord. And we recently won actually the PVS Farms of the Week contest because of the community. We were really close to COP, won the first place. That was, and this is the first time that I see 2 projects really close on votes. We were like just over 300 votes, and it was 6 close to COP. So as we plan to grow and expand more in the project, we are also looking and exploring to expand to other communities, other platforms. I think right now, Telegram is open for announcements only, but soon we'll be adding moderators so they can actually help a community. We have right now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 2,900 holders, and you can see it on the chart. We have like $400,000 trading daily volume with more than 1,000 transactions per day. And this is because of the community. Their engagement is great, and we are, as I mentioned, looking to involve more with the community. And I think that's what we are actually doing well, not just the project, but community.
Thank you, Robin. Appreciate that. Crow with Knife.
Yeah, I love our community. Although if you haven't been in our Discord and you're not ready for it, it's going to be a lot. We're a murder of crows in there. If you're not sure, if you're not aware, a group of crows is a murder. We've been a community token, so there was no treasury, there was no holdback dev cut. So the community has gotten us forward. Our developers, we have just done what we need to do to be multi-chain. And then we're helping drive the community on our actions. But really, our community adapts every day. You can see new people joining. You can see where the meme's going and where the focus is, so it's been a crazy 2 months. But yeah, like the community aspect is big, and we think we'll get there by just being what we are and letting the community decide where we go.
That's so simple. Let the community decide where the project goes. So simple and powerful. Rocky.
Can you just repeat the question one more time?
Absolutely. To end this section, community is a phrase that we throw out in Memecoins a lot. But is your current community right now what success looks like in your opinion, or are you planning to take it to the next level somehow?
I would say up to this point, we've been successful. I brought this project, and initially I didn't really have much of a community on Cronos. So to see that we have now plus 2,500 holders in about a month and a half is really good growth, and we have a really strong community, very loud on X. The first month we had over 1 million impressions on X, which is kind of like just shows the strength in community and what these meme coins are able to do. And that's why I think they're going to be really beneficial for Cronos, because it can bring a lot of eyes, a lot of traffic. And we saw that, when CAW got listed on CDC, everybody was asking what the heck is Crow with Knives. So as more and more of these happen, we're going to see people being like, what's the blue frog? What's that ghost? Things like that. So, we're going to be able to bring a lot of eyes and a lot of traffic. And once again, yeah, I would say that up to this point, we're successful, but we still have a long ways to go to become the #1 frog. So we're nowhere near done, and we're going to keep pushing forward.
That is exactly what I wanted to hear. There's obviously, like Bush said, right? It's a never-ending mission if you're trying to produce and bring value, even as a 100% meme coin with no intrinsic value or utility. But it's always fun, to come and bring what a community has for you. Well, Croaky, you are actually showing and telling me exactly what the next question is, which is CDC. And CDC listing is a topic at hand that it's on, I think, many people's radar, as I've heard from some of you guys in a previous space on X. CDC listing. There's a few projects right now. One in this call, Crow with Knife. But what are your thoughts on CDC listing? And is that currently a priority for you? And if so, what steps are you taking to make that happen? And I guess for Crow with Knife, that question, if you want to skip it or you want to speak on that event on April 26th, you're more than welcome, right? Things have shifted right here. So now I have Ryoshi Ibisius Bay as number one.
Number one, as we should be. Yeah, so, I've answered this question before. We'd love to be on crypto.com. We love what they do there. That's why we're building here on Cronos. But we got a lot of work to do yet before we're ready for that level. So we're just gonna community and us. We need to come together and continue to build liquidity, volume trading, and get to the point that we're there's a demand to be on a platform of that size. So that's all there is to it, and we're doing that. We're continuing to build, and I'm pretty confident we'll get there.
Thank you, appreciate it. Push.
Yeah, I mean, I would think everyone's goal probably is to get to crypto.com and all the other big centralized exchanges throughout the progression here, or maybe it's not, but ours is. That's for sure on the list. But I've, as Kosh, Wiz, myself, anyone else who's been here long enough knows, like, you don't want to be waiting around for crypto.com to kind of reach out their hand and pull you up, because it doesn't happen very often. And so for us, like, it's 100% on the list of things we want to accomplish, but I'm not going to just sit around waiting for them to do that. So we're going to kind of do our own thing. And the idea is that if we continue to deliver good things and push the token forward, add community members, reach out to other communities, bridge people in, all that kind of stuff, then that'll kind of be a byproduct of the work and the growth of the token, and rather than like a focus. The way we see it, we can't really control crypto.com and what they decide to do. So spending time worrying about it is kind of just a waste of energy. We're going to just focus on delivering for our people and giving them the best kind of result that we can.
Thank you. Sirius.
Hi. Yes, we are seriously committed to making it all the way to CDC. Like, I think everybody is, if they're being honest. We launched 6 days ago. So Rome wasn't built in a day. Seriously, slow and steady wins the race. Build it and they will come. That's kind of our mentality here, is like, we're taking it step by step. We're building something that's serious. And we believe we'll catch the attention of CDC eventually, but we got a lot of work to do, get there. So we're heads down. And I also really like what Elder Carl mentioned. We're not going to sit around and wait, and you can't control CDC. The best you can do is just like show up every day, engage with your community, keep building, put in the serious effort. And I think, with time and maybe an element of serious luck, we'll make it. So, of course, CDC is our goal, but we recognize it's not going to happen overnight.
Appreciate that. Wolf Swap.
Yeah, tricky question. Definitely everyone with a token wants to be on the CDC or on these tier 1 exchanges, as that's bring you the best exposure that you can ever dream of of your platform, of your product, of your community, etc. But it's not my main focus, as I'll not just sit and wait for them. I would rather go to as many chains as possible with the token. So let's say we can go to 5 chains, Moon to be on 5 chains before we even thinking about, before the CDC reach out to us. How cool would that be? But yeah, that's my vision. Focusing on multi-chain, and after that, the checks will come.
It's true. BT Cronos, thank you.
Yeah, for us, we're primarily concentrating on DeFi. That's where we are. Yes, we will all, who wouldn't want to be listed on crypto.com? Is that the end goal? Yes, it will. And it'll come in time, but our main focus is here and now. What we've got in front of us, we're working with some brilliant dexes. ABC Bay, Wolfswap, we've got a staking enabled for $1 Moon. So you can stake our token. Yeah. And ABC, we love that. We love what these boys are doing for us. They're putting us out there, they're giving us stability for our token. They've been really helpful as well and kind and also informative to our dev. But yeah, so right now, build our community, build this base. If anything, once you see, Oscar, you've seen it, when our token is moving, it moves. It doesn't just go up by a small, it's an explosive token, so it's boom, boom, boom. And it's up. Once it's hit those big figures, it ain't coming back down. And once there's eyes and ears onto this token, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Because I ain't going to be sugarcoating nothing. It is what it is. It's a Godzilla steeper token. So it'll be enough force and traction for CDC to come and look at us. This is what we'd like. We would like our tokens to have that big an impact on DeFi that instead of us going to them, they come to us for a change. It's all good going there. We don't need to have our hands open. We are not begging. We are building. That's the difference here. We build a solid project for the community, for the chain, financial freedom, all the bells, whistles, whatever you want to call it, it's there in a package for all the masses to actually on board. Now that's how we want the big boys to come to us rather than us going to them. I think that would be something magical in itself, and I think that's something as an end goal, I prefer it that way rather than the other way of us going to them. But right now, we're concentrating on the community, we're concentrating on building, and working with these dexes, and let's make it strong for all.
Thank you so much, BT Cronos. Robin.
Listing on CDC, so that will be actually something awesome and definitely a big milestone for us, but it's not really our end goal. I can say that it is a priority for Robin, but we are working on building our credibility and volume, of course, to meet their listing requirements. It will be a lie if we as a project say that it's not something that we are looking for. I think all projects in Cronos will love to see their projects listing on CDC. We are also in talks with other exchanges that are looking to list us because they see the potential, but well, we are CrowFam, so that's the first thing that we want to do, CDC.
Crow with Knife.
Yeah, so like you mentioned, we're on crypto.com or on crypto.com exchange. I think this is a little controversial for me. I think there's too much of this Cronos community that's relying on a listing to be the catalyst. The reason we got pulled up to crypto.com is like JB was saying, the crypto.com knew that the demand was there and that we were going to help them build, right? So I think when I'm looking out, there's too much that the exchange listing is the catalyst, but the exchange listing is just unlocking demand that's already there. So it's opening up customers. We've seen other tokens recently in the last week or two, get uplisted and then really take nosedives. So I think for your community and for what you're spending your money on, because a lot of these come with a pretty hefty type, you got to know that your demand's there. The exchange uplisting isn't going to be the catalyst. Like we didn't go to CDC, they went to us. And, you can also see that with the IMOs from VVS. So, I mean, they're getting uplisted and then some of those are just, going horizontal or drifting down. We 10x'd on crypto.com, not because we got uplisted, but because the demand was already there. and we haven't been a hype community. So, you know, I could come on here and tell you that, oh, I'm in talks with 4 or 5 exchanges. It's easy. They take money and they'll list you, right? Our announcements have been that there's no announcement, right? Like all of our stuff is going to hit the community by surprise, and all of a sudden it's going to be like, wow. But one thing that I think, if I could give advice to other projects, and you can hit me up in DMs, I've built a lot of good contacts. You got to have the demand ready. If not, you're going to pay all this money and then you're just going to take a nosedive on sell the news. So just a word of advice, make sure you're ready for what you're getting into.
Thank you, Crow. I appreciate it. Rocky.
Pretty much just what everybody else has said. You know, CDC is one of our big goals. That would, you know, be really huge, but we're not going to just wait. You know, we've been croaking really loud and we'll continue to do so. I think the main thing for Cronos as a whole is just how do we start to breach into some of these other chains? Because like we said, you know, the CDC listing, it helped, but only lasted about a week. And then people kind of took their eyes off of us. And what I've heard in some of these calls that I've been in is a lot of people didn't even know we existed. They didn't know there was a Cronos community. So I think we all have to go out and raid some of these other communities to make ourselves heard. And that's just what we'll continue to do. And, you know, hopefully one day that we'll get listed on CDC, but we won't stop until we do.
Appreciate it, Croaky. Thank you.
Wait, you're going to keep going after that, right? You're not going to stop.
No, I was done.
Oh.
He said he's going to stop once they list on CDC.
No worries. You know, what I always like to tell my community or people in my private communities too that ask me about when listing with listing, I'm like, you list? Yeah, people might buy a lot, but what's going to happen to the people that don't know your community? You list there, you list outside of CDC, you list somewhere else. Chances are they're going to sell you because they don't know you. They are really not part of your community. They're just new liquidity that's coming to want to make money, flip, and goodbye. And that hurts because that hurts who? Your community, right? So listings are phenomenal. They open the doors to more eyeballs, and especially crypto.com that is now, like I posted yesterday on crypto.com price, you can see a few of the projects actually listed there. I was trying there and I wasn't able to see push. I wasn't able to see other ones, but I was able to see this or that. I'm like, well, at least this page is already listing a few of them and they're getting maybe ready. But yes, guys, building a strong community that are loyal, transparent, and forward. I think that's what's really key. Now, got a great bunch of great projects right now. By the way, to all my community, almost 300 people watching. Shout out to all the Crow founders who to like the video and follow them all on the X because they're the ones leading some of the most impressive communities on Cronos Memecoins. Here's the question. What is one thing that most Crow fam don't know about you? Don't know about the project? I mean, most of the information is out, but there's one thing that you're like, I wish they knew this because they're ignoring it or they're just not seeing it. Ryoshi, Ibisius Bay.
I'm really trying to think of like a good way to do that. Like, you know, that one meme with the guy in the corner who's like, they just don't know that whatever. But I got nothing. So I don't know. All the info's out there. I wish people would go and read our Notion. And, you know, I spent a lot of time writing all that documentation. Nobody ever reads it. But it's there. Please do go read it. And yeah, that's it.
You know, the Notion, and I know what he's talking about. If you really want to know what Ibisius Bay is and all at its core, there's the knowledge. Not just Ryoshi, just wanted to expand on that. Not just Ryoshi, the token, but what the decentralized exchange is doing is right there. So that's one thing that you are like, I wish more people knew before taking a stance. Got it. Push.
Yeah, I feel like we're pretty out there, transparent. But I feel like the thing that people get wrong most of the time is we're just a pretty misunderstood group for the most part. Over the last few weeks, the most common thing I've gotten in DM is, "Hey, appreciate the space. You know, I host a Twitter space every day, for example. Learned a lot today. Had no idea about XYZ or whatever, or like, hey, thanks for talking to me. Like, people DM me all the time. I'll have conversations about whatever. We're pretty accessible, and I think a lot of people from the outside looking in don't really know that that's something that we like hang our head on pretty heavy. Is like, we are always around. We're always here. I think myself and my community manager, for example, are the two most active chatters in our Discord by like a mile, or two of the most. And that's because like we will have endless conversations with people who want to know what's going on, other projects, what our takes on our other things, etc. And so like there's this, I guess, misconception that we are, whether inaccessible or a certain type of way, like we're pretty open, we're pretty straight with people. And I don't know, I guess just come interact and learn for yourself. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Thank you so much, Push. Serious.
Yeah, of course. We're still kind of the new project on the block, so not a whole lot of people know us yet. But I think there's really only one thing to know, and that is that Serious Coin is a serious project. We're a serious team. We're serious about our memes, and really, that's, you know, I know it's our meme, but yeah, I think that is the one thing to really, I would prefer people to know, is that we are serious. And if you want to test that, we're also transparent. Come to our Discord, come talk to us, put us under some scrutiny, hang out. Like, yeah, we're serious. We want to do it right. We're here long term. That's more than one thing, but I'll resign.
Got it. Thank you. What is one thing that, or what's that thing that most people don't get it when they start looking at your project, right? PT Cronos.
One thing that people don't understand is we're connected. Obviously, we're on the Cronos chain. We're connected to the whole Cronos tokens, all projects. Once we hit parity, once the whole market, the whole Cronos chain pumps, who do you think is going to come along with it? Our token flies. So as it builds up in price, as the chain explodes, and come this bull run, forget about it. You're going to see some magic happen. That's not me being arrogant. That's just me being told the facts by the dev himself. And another tidbit, yes, we are a bridgeable token, but we choose to stick to Cronos chain. We show our loyalty here, and that's the way it is. That's it. I'll leave that food for thought.
Thank you, JB. Wolf Swap.
So I think one thing that most of the people are not knowing about me is that I'm also a degen. I'm a meme coin trader. I'm an NFT trader. I'm everything that can be done on a chain. I've done it, and I like to also play these games myself. So what you can see on WolfSwap or on our token Moon is something that you are already, or you would want to see on other tokens. We try to make things our own way because I've experimented them. I'm like active on 20 chains, and I like to bring what works on other chain. I would like to reinterpret in our own way and to put it live where we are, so we can add value anytime. Actually, just in like 3 hours, we're gonna add a new feature to WolfSwap, which just as a tagline is every swap matter. So take a look on our Twitter just to follow those updates.
Thank you, Wolf Swap. Always building like that. Robin.
One single thing that I wish they had known on day one, it is that they know that most of the Robin team members have been around actually since CDC. Around CDC since days of Monaco MCO, since the launch of Cronos. Some of us are even ambassadors of other projects, so I think that credibility will help to invest more on Robin since day one. Now I think people is understanding this special thing on this project. We are all part of the Crofam family, so that's what is keeping us strong. I think this connection is the significant aspect of our project history, and that keeps us building more and more for Robin.
Nice to know. Crow with knife.
So the one thing I'd like people to know is that our meme lord Chico, it's his birthday today. So if you're on our Discord, say happy birthday to Chico. No, but in all seriousness, and I hate using the word serious because we have serious coin down there. And I know that secretly they're not so serious. Like I feel like that's the meme. And you know, it really makes me laugh how serious they take it. In all seriousness, I already mentioned us being, you know, destruction. I feel like this is more the Kronos crowd, so I can bring up NFTs. He's worried about the society, you know, not really liking NFTs after, you know, the last bull cycle. To me, what really got me committed and, you know, me as a team, I'm unpaid. You know, this is just all on my time. I love the history of our NFT projects. So they're Crows, the Mad Crows, the Crow Nests. I know that that's been like looked at as a liability, but if there's one thing I wish people knew more about Crow with Knife is how long this team and community's been here and the long history we have. I could go into an hour of just talking about what they've done as an NFT project, and now it's spilling over to the token, you know. So I mean, we have a long history with the Bisous Bay. We have more. We have a 946 club coming up that I'm really excited about, and I don't want to get into that because that's a little separate than Crow with Knife token. But yeah, the NFT. But also, shout out again to Chico. Happy birthday.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Carl. Croaky, to end this section, go ahead.
Will you just repeat the question one more time?
Absolutely. What is one thing that most of your community or the Crow fam don't know about you, about your project, and that you wish they knew?
I feel like with that question, I would more so like put it towards meme coins in general, which is like the Crow fam always is asking about utility, which is great when it comes to a lot of cryptocurrencies. But when it comes to meme coins in general, like I was saying, it really just takes a strong community and a funny meme really to get to the #1 spot. Like if you look at a lot of these top meme coins, they just have a strong community, which is what we're trying to build. We're trying to build utility as well, but those are really not the things that drive meme coins to the top spot.
Nice. Thank you, Crocker. Appreciate that a lot. Now, to move on to the next one, everybody. What is one Cronos meme coin that has stood out to you? And you cannot mention yours, right? Obviously. But what is one Cronos meme coin out of all the meme coins that we know that has stood out to you in a positive way, and why? We're gonna start with Bisous Bay, Rayoshi.
I gotta say for sure, fish. And I think one of my favorite things about it, I mean, because first of all, because I think the memes are really funny that they do, but also there's only the supply is one. So instead of having like a crazy supply, like 777 trillion tokens, there's just one token. And so that's also the price of the token is the total market cap. So that's pretty cool. And you can kind of compare that price of the fish token to like prices of other expensive fish like tuna and stuff like that. And I think that's really funny too. So that's my favorite meme besides Ryoshi.
Thank you so much. Push.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna ignore everyone on the call because that would just be pandering. I'll pick Rip mainly because those guys have been around also for a long time, and that's another solid OG community. And so I know they're just getting started, and they probably got some other stuff that they got planning on. But I'll do a shout out to the Crow Skulls group, and again, mainly to not pander to anyone on this call. We'll just leave it at that.
Solid. No worries. No worries. Because we got many, right? It's like hard to choose because there's so many out there that we may like or no, but maybe your favorite one, right? Serious.
Yeah. I am going to pander a little bit. So for us, it's got to be Ka, Crow with Knife. Our founder, that was, a Crow was the first NFT minted. We were both, early, and we really, they paved the way and showed us what's possible for a community-led coin in the Cronos ecosystem. We are always paying our respects and looking up to them and learning. Everybody knows about it, so not too much pandering. If I had to pick one that's smaller and maybe less obvious, I would give a shout out to CrowFam, the project. I do think they have had a grassroots beginning and they've been figuring it out as they go. And yeah, I do find a lot of people that are deep in the ecosystem hanging out there. So yeah, that's two answers, but next.
No worries. BT Cronos.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same. I hold two of the tokens here, so Go with Knife for me is no brainer. There's a battle flag for the community for Cronos as a whole. Just that symbol as an emblem, yeah, I loved it. Made a massive loud scream, loud noise. Everybody woke up, all the chains. So I love that token. Love the push token as well. You know what I mean? So all the DJs and stuff like that, the OGs, they all know what we're on about. Those two tokens for me are special. I can't say one. I say they're all special, but you know what I mean? Two. Hell, I even love the blue frog, little froggy. You know what I mean? Everyone's a winner. That's it, simple as that.
Thank you, Bit. Thank you, JB. Appreciate it. Wolf Swap.
Yeah, I was actually laughing because I got DMs from some members of ProFam telling that, oh, shield that, and no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna give some flowers to a project from outside of Cronos because I want to bring them on Cronos to build, which is Gone team. Actually, just as a 30-second story, Gone on Polygon was born in a night where 50 members of Polygon, I mean community members, was just bored. Nothing was happening, and it was just, let's make a coin, let's bring back life, and let's airdrop everyone on the chain. So Gone actually airdropped $200-300 to people on the chain for nothing, and it became just as a legend on Polygon. So I'm trying to bring them on Cronos. So I hope they will see this video with my flowers so they can come.
Smart strategy, right? Bringing everybody to Cronos. I love it. Thank you. Robin.
Really, really hard question, to be honest. But after call, I think Mary is the next one. I really love it. We love it. We love the work that they are doing. They have built a massive community. They keep working more and more every day. David does a great job. As a great guy. They are doing a great job. So that's why we like Mary a lot. If it wasn't a meme coin that we had to pick, it will be Wolf Swap, actually. So Alex, flowers for you.
Thank you, Robin. Appreciate it. Crow with Knife. Call.
Yeah, so I'm gonna follow Trent, serious. I'm gonna do the two. I'm gonna do the one not on the stage and one on the stage. So Unloaded Lions, Unloaded, it just makes me laugh. So the story there is I bought, after the 100 mil market cap, I bought my Loaded Lion as just like a celebratory thing. They actually have a lot of utility. So if you're not aware, they give +1 rewards on the crypto.com rewards track. So as you get higher, like level 9, 10, 11, I think it pays for itself in the extra cash back. That's not my shill. So Unlimited Lions is like just funny. They're redoing the lions as like smoking. Anyways, go check them out. But that's my meme coin. And then on here, I just gotta highlight Alex with Moon and Wolf Swap. Wolf Swap's helping all of us, that DEX aggregator. And then I'm not on the Moon or Wolf Swap team. I am a holder. I bought them on Polygon just because I needed a DEX that I was a little frustrated with these IMOs and I wanted to support somebody decentralized. And what I've always said over there, and where I don't really view them as a meme coin, but I want to highlight it, they're a utility. And I've said that like in the gold rush, a lot of people went mining for gold and a lot of people lost. So those are like the losing tokens, right? But the real big winner in the gold rush was the people selling the tools, selling the pickaxes, selling the tents, selling the food in the camps. And Wolfswap and Moon, you know, all their profits, 50% of their profits from the DEX goes back into buying Moon on the open market, you know. So I view them as, you know, that they're selling the tools for all of us. And I think the person who engages with all of our projects, you know, they're going to do quite well. I mean, the same thing with Ibisu's Bay, you know. So yeah, thanks for letting me do a couple of shills there.
Absolutely. That's the Crow fam. Thank you. Rocky.
Yeah, I would have to say Ka as well, just because, you know, they've paved the way and showed a lot of us what it takes to be a successful meme coin. They've got launched or listed on CDC, and that's one of our big goals. And they've kind of opened up the pathway to make that possible for other tokens. And then, you know, of course, they have a really strong community. And that's one thing I want to point out too, is people think, you know, it just took them a month and a half to get to CDC. And that's really not true if you've been following them for, you know, they've been around for about 3 years now. So they've been community building for a long time. And so, of course, that's something we strive to do as well, as build a really big community like that.
Thank you so much, Croaky. Appreciate that. Only 2 questions left. We're almost at the end, but I just want to say shout out to all the people watching us. And I mean, if you're really paying attention, if you are a community member or a potential project founder, I think you're getting gold from them, right? And that's what I appreciate. And the next question is actually that, and I have already heard some from Carl and from Croaky, but to all the upcoming founders, because we want to continue having more and more and more, and you give them an advice. What is an advice for new Cronos Memecoin founders that are planning to come up with their own ideas? Cronos, Ibisu's Bay, please.
Definitely the best advice I can give is launch on Ibisu's Bay.
Short and simple. Thank you. Push.
Yeah, have fun with it, honestly. It's going to be heavy at times. There's going to be a lot of people asking things of you, expecting things of you, whatever. If you're not enjoying it, then there's really no point in doing it. So make sure to enjoy it along the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoy, right, what you're doing. It's going to get tough, but it's going to gotta be fun. Wolfswap.
Yeah, I will go on the other route with building the community first. I think it's very important that people gain the trust in you before you put the token live. As in the meme tokens, the best value that a meme have is the community. How hard you can write, how I don't know, how present can you be in the space and so on. How good are your memes? I mean, it's maybe just put up some memes there in the open market and take some weeks to know the CrowFam and to know what audience you are going to. I think that's a good advice in my opinion. I'm boring usually, so it might be that.
Thank you, Wolfswap. BT Cronos, what advice would you tell to upcoming project founders here on Memecoins Cronos?
Be transparent. Don't lie to your community. KYC yourself always helps. The 2 top shotters here right now. You got Ibisu's Bay, you got Wolfswap. Amazing people here. They'll help you. Also, it does get heavy, it does get stressful. It's not an overnight success. No, if you think it's going to happen in 5 minutes, you know, I've been in the Telegram room, chat rooms, modding, and it's like, I can open up, I can launch a meme coin tomorrow. It takes.
You got muted. There you go. I think your audio went off, JB.
Yeah, can you
there you go.
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So be transparent. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to the people. You know, don't lip service. Like I said, you got 2 awesome players right here that can help onboard you. That's it. And deliver a good project because nobody wants shit. If you want shit, there's 99% out there over there. And guess where they're ending? They're not up there, they're down there. That's where you're going to make a loss on yourself and loss to the people. You don't want to do that.
Thank you so much, JB. Serious Token.
Hi. Yes. Remind me of the question once more. Just want to make sure I get it properly.
Not a problem. What advice would you tell upcoming meme coin founders on Cronos?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be serious. You can't half-ass it. Like, apologies. Know what you're getting yourself into. Conduct market research. Like, look around, look at the projects. What are you going to do differently? Are you building a community that you actually want to be a part of, or are you doing it just to pander? So yeah, I would say know what you're doing, take it seriously, have fun, and even if it doesn't reach your idea of success, at least you've built something that you want to be a part of.
Thank you so much. Robin.
My advice, guys, focus on building a strong, engaged community from day one. As others mentioned, be transparent, communicate often, and of course, deliver all those promises that you're making to the community. But most important one, respect other projects and communities, and that's why we are CrowFam. Try to work with other trusted projects from Cronos as well. We have received great support from other projects since day one, so that's really appreciated.
Thank you. Carl.
Yeah, I'd say pace yourself and have a good team. So like the Crow with Knife core team, we have a lot more moderators, but our core team is 6 people, and we're from multi-time zones, and we really back each other up, like our strengths and weaknesses, you know. And Elder Carl mentioned it about having fun and not burning yourselves out. You could definitely like just launch your project, have that 2-week high, and then burn yourself out and not have any runway to keep going. So, you know, I'm on here, I'm doing these AMAs, but we have a solid team. We have 2 really strong developers. We have 3 of us really doing business development, and then we have 1 really focusing on the meme and the community. And then we have our mods and our team. So like, not to leave anybody out, but I think sustainable pace is definitely important, unless if you just want to be a 1 month here and gone. You can't do it yourself. Build your connections. There's a lot of us willing to help you, like JB said, you know. And I do think it is important to dox yourself with the not being a rug and not being a honeypot. The reason I didn't come on camera is I want to be fun. I want to have my crow up there. I just want to be a meme. I want to be silly. You know, I'm doxed to my core team members, and we started a LLC because as you get bigger, you're going to need to sign contracts with some of these big companies. So I'm doxed. So, you know, but it is about having fun and sustainable pace, but make sure you have a good team because you can't be in the trenches alone.
Appreciate that, Carl. Rocky.
Of course, you know, number one is community building. You got to build a strong community, and if you want to be a successful meme coin, you're going to need a strong community to get there. And then 2, don't think that just because you're launching a meme coin, you know, we did have a lot of hype the past few weeks. Don't think that just because you're going to launch a meme coin, like people are going to show up. Like a couple other people said, you know, you got to figure out what's going to help you stand out and what you're going to be able to do different. And then if, you know, you might be able to have the hype for a week or 2, but if you're not able to build a community, then it's not going to last much longer than a week or 2. So community, and then don't think that people are just going to show up if you launch a meme coin.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. One last question. And if you've been catching up with us right now, you are now aware of what each project has with founders and co-founders here. They're not here just for the short term. I think we're going to see them well after they eventually list in CDC and more other different exchanges. And that really keeps me pushing and excited. As part of the Crow fam, we're here cheering them all up. And don't forget to follow them on X. Last question is your project the next 100X meme coin on Cronos. Take it away you want. Obviously silly, but there's gonna be eventually a reason why people buy meme coins. Making money is important. I know that's what people have said in many spaces. That's, I think, the ultimate goal for a lot of people. Why do I buy this? Because I like the community? Yes. Because I like the meme? Yes. Because yes. But eventually, people want to make money. At the end of the day, is your meme the next 100x? And you can also tell me your last thoughts after that. And now I'll come back to me right now. Ibisius Bay.
I'd say yes, 100% sure thing. 100x. This is financial advice. If you can, mortgage your house.
That is exactly the meme coin spirit we need. Thank you. Push.
No, and I don't think anyone can say that because the rug that's about to launch on, I don't know, in the next 5 seconds, whatever, is going to be on BVS or Ryoshi from some random pair is going to be 2,000% within the first 2 seconds of it going. So that technically would be the next 100x, probably more than anything.
Thank you, Push. BT Cronos.
100x no. 5,000, 10,000x, that's more like it. Yeah. So sky's the limit. Well, it's not the limit, you know what I mean? To the moon. We'll push it hard. All these tokens can do it.
Thank you so much, JB. Steer's token.
I will point out we have a lower market cap, so our chances are a little higher than some of you. But yeah, we seriously hope so. We're seriously committed to being the next one to 100x. But regardless of who that is, the market is always right. They're going to choose, assuming it's not a rug, it's not manipulated. Like, we respect the outcome of whatever is the next 100x, and we wish success to all the projects. Like, if we're not 100x this time, we got our shot, and we just heads down. We're doing what we can to be the 100x, but we're not delusional.
Appreciate it. Serious. Gotta get serious. We'll swap.
Yeah, well, we all dream to the 100x, but I know that the community will hate me about this because I will be boring again. I would focus on 100x the volume on Urswap because that will 100x the buybacks on Moon on open market. So it will bring value back to the community and it will make it sustainable. I love it. It's boring, I know.
Appreciate it. We'll swap. Robin.
Yeah, of course, we believe in the potential of Robin to be a huge success. I think that's where everything starts. As the project founder, you need to believe on your own project. We might be even the next 100x meme coin on Cronos. I think we got the team, we have the community, we have the roadmap to make it happen. However, at the end, the community will decide. I keep even asking or telling the guys on Discord, not a financial advice, but here we go. Robin is ready for action.
Robin is ready for action. Where's Batman? I'm just kidding. Thank you, Robin. Pro with knife.
So I can't sit here and say 100x. I mean, we've already done more than 100x, but we'd be bigger than Bitcoin with our market caps. One thing I will highlight, though, to not just be Debbie Downer, is our founder, Lord Destruction. He said $1 billion market cap is cheap for us, and I believe it, and I'm here to see that through. I will say that even if a billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion, and I think those are all very reasonable numbers, it's much easier to exit with your actual money. So some of the smaller market cap, it feels good to see your 100x, but until you're able to sell and you're able to sell without ruining your project, it's really hard. So, from us here, if we do a 20x and you're $1 billion, you're going to be able to sell, and there's going to be other people ready to take your stake. So some people show their wallets and they show, oh, I'm worth I'm worth 300,000 or I'm worth 3 million, but they couldn't actually sell it, with the slippage on the coins. So just keep in mind that that market cap until you sell is not really real. If you're going to cause a 20% slippage, and I'd rather be in a $1 billion market cap coin where I could sell 50 grand and actually get it than in a 500,000 market cap and have 50 grand and I can't sell it, right? So we won't be the next 100x, but we do want to be the next billion market cap on Cronos.
I just want to mention, thank you. That's so true, right? Eventually, where would you like to cash out when you have a bunch of fees involved plus that slippage, or when you actually can develop a strong community and not destroy it, right? Because they love it. So, yep, props to that. Croaky.
Next 100x, I can't guarantee. We've almost already done 100x from our lowest point, but we are about a 5,000x away from the #1 frog. And like I said, we're not stopping until we are the #1 frog. So there's a lot of room for growth here.
Perfect. My time is 1 hour and 30 minutes. That is the meaning of flawless timing. Everybody watching me, what do you think? Who's the next 100x conversation AMA? Mega space here with the Cronos Memecoins founders. What a show. So please, everybody on my community, give them a round of applause because they really did and put us a great show right now, telling us really what it means to be a project founder, some of the things that they're looking at forward, and the community that is extremely important. This is one of hopefully many or a few more that we can have as more projects are really coming together. I think from right now, which is May, if we give 2 months from now, we're going to have a much more surprises, maybe more listings, maybe more exciting projects, more community and fun, which is what is important. I just want to say thank you to all my audience and to all my speakers right here for showing up. And I hope that you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow Cronos and Crypto.com on X, because this is just the very beginning. I think we're bullish in Crypto.com. I think we're bullish in Cronos, and that's what we continue supporting. This is the meme coin space on Cronos DeFi. Wait until we get to much higher levels, and things are going to get pretty insane, especially since we have the altcoin season coming later in about 12 or so months. It's going to get phenomenal. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.
Caw-caw!
Caw-caw! There you go. I love that one. Ambitious Bay, Push, BT Cronos, Sirius, Wolfswap, Robin, Crow with Knife, Crocky, and Mystery on Crow Mary that couldn't join us, but we give you guys a shout out. Peace. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much.
Bye. Thanks,
Bye.
Oscar.
Thank you.
Boss.
All right. No worries. There you go.